Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back to the Truth Seeking Network once again. And I'm here for another video. And we're going to be talking about Bitcoin once again. So, my previous video, um, it was suggested that Microsoft could possibly on December the 10th actually um, put some of his balance sheet into Bitcoin. Even though they said it's highly unlikely or is unlikely, still it could happen. So this article says, what happens to Bitcoin's price if Microsoft shareholders vote to buy BTC? So as I stated, there's a vote that's coming up on December the 10th of this year. And it says, um, again, on October 24th, a filing by Microsoft Corp with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission revealed an unexpected item on the agenda for its upcoming annual shareholder meeting on December the 10th. Alongside routine votes, such as the election of directors, the ratification of its independent auditor, and reports of AI misinformation, one proposal stood out: an assessment of investment in Bitcoin. Interestingly, Microsoft's board recommended shareholders to vote against it. But Microsoft's cash position and the potential Bitcoin impact. As of its second quarter 2024 financial report, Microsoft held $76 billion in cash and equivalents. If shareholders pushed the companies to allocate even 10% of that to Bitcoin, it would represent a massive 7.6 billion in investment. And see, in my past video, that's exactly what I was talking about. Even if they put 1%, I said if some companies put 1% of their assets into Bitcoin, it could be billions of dollars because this is corporation wealth and versus individual wealth, right? These corporations are gigantic and these are mega corporations. So if they did, it could be billions of dollars into the Bitcoin. And look, here's some of the top ranking Bitcoin holders. You got Coinbase with 2,256,287 Bitcoin. Then you got Satoshi, of course, the creator or the creators of Bitcoin. They have 968,452 Bitcoin. And then Binance Exchange, they have 636,209 Bitcoin. And BlackRock has 357,509. Now, I'm reading these to you right now, but as we speak, these companies and other companies that's not even on this list have thousands of Bitcoins or hundreds of Bitcoins. And these people on this list, they're constantly buying Bitcoin. So these numbers, even though it's on the screen today, could actually be a lot higher. But let's keep going. So we have BlackRock with 357,509 Bitcoin. MicroStrategy has 252,220 Bitcoin. And Grayscale, 224,751 Bitcoin. So these are some amazing numbers of how much Bitcoin that these companies own, right? And then you got the US government. Y'all see that, right? The US government has 213,000 Bitcoin, 213,246 Bitcoin, United States government. And Bitfinex is another exchange. They have 207,429. Now, I didn't mention El Salvador. That country is buying Bitcoin, right? I told you Square, they have Bitcoin, right? They're buying Bitcoin in their balance sheets. And there's a lot of other companies that have Bitcoin. Fidelity, Bitwise. These are some of the other institutional investors that also own Bitcoin as well. So just imagine. And look, Tesla's not even on this list right here, right? But imagine. So what I did, if there's only gonna be 21 million Bitcoin, y'all, right? So what I did, I added what was on this list up, right? And between these 8 companies right now, as of this article, right, they own 5,340,854 Bitcoin. Let that sink in. So if there's only going to be 21 million, and we know the 4 to 6 million have been lost, and these right now, these 8 companies have 5 million. Now I mentioned Tesla, El Salvador, and these other countries, governments. Russia is mining Bitcoin. Imagine how much Bitcoin is left in. Do y'all see how scarce Bitcoin is becoming? It's not much left, guys. It's not much Bitcoin out there for y'all. So between these 8, 5,340,854 Bitcoin that they own. You cannot let the corporations and the governments in all these places buy up all the Bitcoin. I'm making this video because I want the individuals, you, average people, to start getting your Bitcoin now before it's too late. You must buy your Bitcoin before it's too late. Again, not a financial advice, but the time is getting short for you to purchase it. And soon they can't hold these prices back that long, y'all. Soon the price of Bitcoin is going to reflect the scarcity of what's out there right now. So let's keep reading. At an average price of 73,000 per Bitcoin, this would translate to 104,109 BTC, nearly 11 times the amount held by Tesla, which currently amounts to, Tesla owns 9,720 BTC. See? So if I add all these Bitcoins from these other companies, right? Just imagine what it would be. While the figure would be substantial, it would still trail behind MicroStrategy's aggressive accumulation strategy, which has resulted in holding 252,220 BTC or Bitcoin. However, with Bitcoin supply dwindling, see, over 80% of all BTC hasn't moved in more than 6 months, and the balance of Bitcoin on exchanges has fallen to its lowest levels in over 4 years. So what am I saying? What are they saying? It's what I've been trying to tell y'all the whole time. There's not much Bitcoin left. And when it skyrockets, it's projected to go into the millions. And this might be some of the last opportunities for y'all to get some. For some of my subscribers on this channel, if you haven't bought Bitcoin, if you might want to think about getting some and start getting your share before it's too late. Okay? It's a scarce asset. And once it's gone, it's gone. And those who have it will have it. Okay? And hopefully some of you guys will actually I wish all of you did, but hopefully most of y'all will actually go out and buy some. It says a Microsoft acquisition of this magnitude could create a supply shock. Whether this will become a reality depends on how shareholders vote in December. But even the possibility has already sent ripples through both corporate and crypto sector circles. So, if they do, or if they don't, it remains to be seen. It says, in the U.S., companies like Microsoft shareholders vote on the important decision at the annual meetings. Votes on special proposals like the one for Bitcoin investments are typically non-binding, but they serve as a gauge of shareholder sentiment and can pressure the company to act accordingly if enough support is garnered. A large shareholder can compel a company to consult all shareholders on specific issues as per SEC regulations for public companies. However, the board has advised voting against the Bitcoin proposal likely reflecting caution around volatility and regulatory uncertainty. Still, the growing demand for Bitcoin from institutional investors cannot be ignored. So, y'all can continue to read the rest of this article, but it just goes on to basically tell you certain ways how they can actually buy the Bitcoin, whether they buy ETFs or they can buy it off the exchanges. So this video is made for the average person. Please take heed to this. The supply of Bitcoin is running out on these exchanges, and don't let it run out on you. You now have an opportunity to get in before it goes into the millions, before it goes to 100,000, 200, 300, 400,000. You have an opportunity to get in right now before it's too late. Again, it's like getting into Amazon. It's like getting to the internet early on. I mean, you would love to invest in some of these companies early on in the internet, but most of us didn't do it. Okay? This is the Truth Seeking Network. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bitcoin supply is running out, y'all. I hope y'all get some before it's too late. Just a little bit will go a long ways. Peace till next time. And I'm out.